Hello, I'm Dalen, and I'm here with Christian and Bryce, and we're here at SMU for SBC, and we're here to talk about Game 3 of the 2019 Finals. Christian, how do you think the Warriors need to step up defensively to stop the Raptors from, especially their starting five, scoring?
Draymond Green, he's been playing great defensively the whole series, but he can't guard everybody on the court by himself. I think Steph Curry's been great offensively, but he can definitely step it up defensively. He allowed Kyle Lowry to score 23 last night, which, Kyle Lowry normally hasn't been scoring that much in this playoff series, and that was a big deal for the Raptors in Game 3. Having Sean Livingston in instead of Klay Thompson, he's not bad defensively, but if they can get Klay Thompson back, he'll be a lot of help defensively.
And Bryce, how do you think the Warriors can step up offensively to come back in Game 4 to tie the series?
I just feel that they all need to take more aggressive shots, start passing the ball around more, get more in the basket, step up their defensive game, and play like they usually played in the regular season.
Christian, how do you think the Raptors can duplicate what they did in Game 3 and Game 4 so they can take home a 3-1 lead and go home to Toronto and try and close it out?
I think that if Kyle Lowry can keep playing how he is with Pascal Siakam, he's been playing great in the finals so far, putting up a lot of points. Kawhi Leonard obviously has been their best scorer so far in the playoffs and most of the season. Marc Gasol put up 17 points, which was good for him, and he also played great defense, only letting DeMarcus Cousins go 1 for 7. That was a huge deal for them since DeMarcus Cousins was probably the Warriors' second scoring option without Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. So I think they just need to keep the defense that they had on all the players but Curry. Obviously try to do a little bit better against Curry than they did, but just get everybody involved like they did in Game 3.
Bryce, how do you think the impact of the Raptors winning at Oracle can help them evolve in Game 4 and 5?
Well, I think it's a huge impact. They can shut up the fans. The Warriors have a great fan base. And I think if they just take it home, because they won in Oracle, they can win at home, obviously. So if they just take it home, I think they can finish off the series sooner.
Christian, how do you think the Warriors, how their injuries have played? Now, we all saw when DeMarcus Cousins signed with them last summer, everyone was going crazy thinking this team was going to go 82-0, 16-0 in the playoffs, sweep everyone. How do you think their injuries have played against them?
Obviously not having Kevin Durant, he can score the ball in any way. He's probably the best offensive player. He's top all time, probably the top in the league right now. He just not having him, that's such a big impact, especially whenever, they have Kawhi Leonard on the other side. They would have been matching up. That would have been a great matchup for both teams. And not having Klay Thompson is another huge deal. That was really unexpected for him to go out with a hamstring injury. He was saying he was okay, but turned out not to be. Missed Game 3. And, and with DeMarcus Cousins still playing limited minutes and not being very successful with those minutes, it's played a big part for the Warriors.
How do you think the step up of guys like not too big of players like Danny Green or Fred VanVleet, not always Pascal Siakam, maybe Marc Gasol last night too, how do you think that's important for the Raptors not only last night but in other games coming forward?
They played a huge role. They scored a lot of points. They shot good threes. I think if they should keep consistent like they did last night, they can pull it off easier.
Now, going forward, who do you think is going to win the series? Do you think Golden State can come back with their players coming back from injury being healthy, or do you think Toronto got this right?
I really think it just depends on if DeMarcus Cousins can play, more minutes than he has been, be more successful with those. Klay Thompson coming back, I think he needs to come back next game for the Warriors, keep that home court advantage in the Warriors' favor. KD, he might not return. If he can come back, I think it's a wrap. The Warriors will probably win the series, but if those players can't come back and be successful, I'd take the Raptors in 7.
What do you think? You think the Raptors got this in circles, or do you think the Warriors can come back?
I agree with Christian. I think the Raptors got this in Game 7 because the Warriors don't have their players. But if Kevin Durant comes back, the Warriors might have a chance.
I personally agree that the Warriors are gonna come back and win this series because they've got the talent. They've had a lot of experience lately. I'm Dalen Flowers. This is Christian. This is Bryce. This is SBC.